the speaker chosen by her colleagues to come up. Her name is Razan Taha. She will later receive a master's degree in commerce and technology. One of the things that distinguishes this small law school on White Street is that we draw students from around the globe. The speaker this afternoon is from the country of Jordan. So if she would come up.
Hello everyone. Before I start, I'd like to thank whoever put the flag. It's perfect behind me. This is the Jordanian flag, so it's going to be my background. It fits perfectly. Students, family members, faculty, parents, uncles who were not invited but still showed up. My name is Razan Taha, and I was honored to speak here today as I am unqualified. I'm only a 22-year-old kid with little to know about the law of the United States. I come from a small country in the Middle East called Jordan. The most important rule that I have learned so far while being in New Hampshire is to live free or die. Which apparently means that I can drive my car without wearing a seatbelt. Also, it means that I can ride around my bike eating the flies as they hit my face and not wear a helmet. But hey, live free or die. Even though I know a little about the law, I was chosen to represent the graduate students. An honor forever will be in my heart. Not sure what y'all were thinking, really. But I'll do my best not to flunk this speech. But in case I do, thankfully there's an option on your devices that will allow you to fast forward and skip my speech. And you'll never have to hear me again. My dear classmates could have chosen someone else with better advice to give about the outside world, as I only know little about it. However, as there are only 3 nominees, I was able to bribe my friends with homemade brownies so they would vote for me. And it worked. So today, I'd like to share with you my experience at UNH School of Law, which if I had to summarize in one word, I'd say brutal. You would think that an Olympic athlete would be able to go through law school very easily, as they're used to dealing with pressure, are able to push through obstacles, and are trained to control their emotions. But to be honest with you, my first few months at the school were nothing but torture. Not only that I couldn't understand anything I read in my books, couldn't write a simple memo, and struggled to finish half of the reading before class. I also developed a serious addiction to caffeine and peanut butter ice cream. I mean, how else would you be able to pass and survive graduate school in a form of law school? I'm used to muscle cramps, long hours of working out, and mentally preparing myself before a big race. But neither of this helped me survive this year. I had to rely on my family, friends, professors, who constantly reminded me that I'm privileged to be here. The encouragement and the continuous support kept my feet on the ground and my head focused on the big picture. As I know that each one of the graduates has at least one person who they owe this success to, I would like all of us to give a round of applause for our family members, friends, significant others, and professors who are true blessings. So please give a round of applause. I'd like to take this moment to recognize the individual who made this day special for me, starting with my sister Susan, who's also graduating today with an LLM. Susan, without you, I wouldn't have been here and I wouldn't have made it. So thank you very much. I'd also like to thank my friends and family who came from Qatar, Jordan. It took them about 14 hours to get here, from Egypt as well. Without you guys, I wouldn't have this special day. I'd also like to thank Christine Russo. She is basically the international students' guardian angel. She went above and beyond her job to make us feel at home. From making sure that we're not going to get deported because of any illegal visa problems, to giving us advice on what's the best shopping mall around town. She did it all. Lastly, I would like to say how grateful and honored I am to have been taught by such an inspiring and accomplished faculty. Our professors love what they do, and their attitudes towards us made our year unforgettable. Professor Orcutt and Professor Murphy, they have truly showed me that being a business person isn't all that bad. Regardless of the common statement that business people aren't as smart as lawyers, I hope that me being here today helped prove otherwise. We business people may not have quite the collection of fancy words that lawyers do. However, we may get things done occasionally. The faculty members of our school have passion that I have not seen in any other educational institute. They show up every day with nothing less than happy faces and direct goals of taking us to the next level. They inspired me to find a profession that would fulfill me in such a way that I don't have to go to work a day in my life. My advice to you, graduating class of 2014, is to find your purpose in life. Find out what truly and deeply makes you the person you are, original and extraordinary. Never settle for a job that doesn't satisfy you. Money is great, it'll buy you that red Corvette that Professor Orcutt really wants to buy. But it won't be enough if you realize that you have been wasting your time. Doing something you only fell into and not consistently consciously chose. Surround yourself with people who inspire possibility, who accept and accentuate the positive in you, and trust that you will reach your happy place and will remain in it for the rest of your life. And most importantly, stay in touch with your friends that you made while at UNH School of Law, as sharing an experience with someone builds an unbreakable bond and sincere relationships. So enough with the drama and the sadness. We made it, guys! Time to celebrate.
I should have told you, we only admit Olympic athletes. And welcome to your family. That's a long